You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible. Talk about a shock. The Trump Department of Justice is suing the Baltimore County Police Department, alleging discrimination against African-American applicants for entry-level police officer and police cadet positions. We're going to talk about why that's so important in the black communities in Baltimore with trial attorney Wyndal Gordon, who has sued the Baltimore County Police Department in the past. Glad to have you here, Wyndal. So to look at this case, first of all, it's shocking that the Trump DOJ, this somehow actually got through William Barr, because this Department of Justice has always been about, frankly, coddling police departments as opposed to holding them accountable.
Yeah, in fact, this is breaking news for Baltimore City. In fact, before I came on your show, I was out talking to some colleagues in this downtown in the city, and I told them about the breaking news, and no one even heard of it yet. So they hear about it. They'll probably hear about it tonight on the 5 o'clock news. But it's incredibly shocking. It's incredibly timely at this point because Baltimore County has been getting away with a lot of discrimination on all accounts, not just its hiring practices, but it's also its policing practices. And everybody is normally focused on Baltimore City. They give Baltimore County a pass, but now the focus is going really where it deserves to be and where it should have been a long time ago.
And again, so break it down for us, what DOJ is alleging and saying they are discriminating against black applicants.
Apparently there was some testing that was taking place, and the African-American applicants weren't faring very well on this testing, but the white applicants were. And when that occurs, there's supposed to be some type of recognition and basically fixing this problem, and that hasn't occurred. So basically DOJ said, yeah, you discriminated. It wasn't intentional, but it's still discrimination, and you have to fix it. And while you're fixing it, you have to restore these African-American applicants to where they would have been had the testing process been fair. And basically what we're looking at is an unfair testing process that allowed African-Americans not to be hired because they could not pass the test, not because they didn't have the aptitude to pass the test, or not because the information contained on the test is relevant or important to their abilities to perform their duties, but because it's basically just discrimination.
What people don't understand is that when you talk about discrimination in police departments and fire departments, the testing has been an issue we have seen since the 70s. We've seen this take place in New York and Chicago, all across this country when it comes to the test.
I agree with you. And this is basically the ghost of the past, where we used to fight very hard and valiantly to get some of these issues resolved. Now here they are rearing their ugly head again in 2019, and not to the surprise of anyone, but certainly to our dismay. I mean, we're just tired of it, and I'm glad that DOJ is finally doing something about it. I wonder how much the actual Trump administration had to do with this. I wonder if they even know what was going on, because it seems so opposite or contrary to the views that he seems to hold on a national level. But believe me, I was shocked. In fact, when I heard on your show that it occurred, because that's where the news broke. It actually broke on your show. No one's talking about it. As I said, when I was talking about it, no one even heard about it. So when I heard about it, I was like, wow. I said, okay, we'll see what happens with this. All
right. Well, Wyndal Gordon, we certainly will follow this to see what happens next. Thank you very much for joining us on Roland Martin Unfiltered.
Thank you.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, November 7th through 11th, I want you to join me in Cabo. That's right, the second annual Luxe Jazz experience will be taking place there. An unbelievable lineup there of food and music and drink and all that good stuff. Golf, spa, wellness, all kind of things happening in Cabo during that time, including the Spirit of Jazz Gospel Brunch and the Jazz Sunset Cruise. Among the guests confirmed, actor Mark Curry, saxophonist Gerald Albright, Alex Bouillon, Raul Madon, Incognito, Pieces of a Dream, Kirk Whalum, Average White Band, Donna McClurkin, Shalea, Roy Ayers, Tom Brown, Ronnie Laws, Ernest Quarles. Now, of course, all of y'all are going to be on the East Coast, and the Midwest was going to be cold as hell. Come on down to Cabo. Let's have a great time for 4 days in November. I'm going to be broadcasting Roland Martin Unfiltered from Cabo that Thursday and Friday. And so it's going to be an absolute great time, an unbelievable experience, upscale accommodations, of course, great music and great food and great people. And so we would love to have you join us. Packages range anywhere from $1,300 to $2,000. And again, there's going to be concerts all throughout those 4 days. And so we're going to have an absolute great time. And so I want you to go to the website right now and check it out. Love to have you there. The website is lifeluxejazz.com, lifeluxejazz.com. If you're looking for an absolutely great time with grown people, let me say that again, grown people, y'all can leave the kids at home. And so y'all can sit in, roll without kids, have a great romantic time. Go to lifeluxejazz.com. Would love to see you in Cabo during that time. And so lifeluxejazz.com, November 7th through the 11th. So sign up today. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered.